but you have that legal shield sign on the car that you have to push start. It doesn't match up. There's a time and place where you have to say, this is what I need to change. This is what I need to do, right? So make sure you come out with a guess. Which day or time will you dedicate to your team calls? I was told your team call is Sunday at 8. So I knew Sunday from 8 to 9, I'll be on a team call. I've never missed a team call, unless I was flying. All right? Here's why you want to be on that team call, because that's where you hear other people that are new in the business, old in the business, the new experiences, the new promotions. You want to be updated on what's going on, right? So my first 5 years in business, Monday night, 7:30 to 10:30. Why did I put 10:30? Meeting's over at 8:30. The meeting after the meeting. He was sitting next to Mr. Self when he came to present in Atlanta, going out after eat to hear how he built an organization. I remember sitting with Mike Hughes, Danny Catola. I remember Kevin Mack. I remember Tony Petrell, Russell Peden. I remember all those meetings after the meetings. The presentation was the presentation, but the meeting after the meeting was the core notes of how we built our business. That's where I got the knowledge, and I always had a book with me. I have journal on top of journal of notes from people I just sat and listened to. Let me say that again. Sat and listened to. Sometimes you try to go to the meeting after you to impress someone. But what you should be doing is listening to find out what it is they did so you can duplicate that. All right? So definitely make sure that you do the meeting after the meeting. Sunday team call, right? And then once a week I do what we call a private business reception or a sit down. All right? Cold calling. Now, ask yourself these questions. Okay. Set the parameters with those that matter. Another thing you got to do. Now that you're in Legal Shield, you got to let your family know that's what you're doing. You got to sit down and have an honest conversation. Honey, I'm not going to be home Mondays nights after 5 because I'm going to go do this Legal Shield business. The reason I'm doing the business is because I think it's a viable opportunity. I really think that it'll give us the financial freedom. And let me just explain to you what goes on. You need to give them 100% of the facts of what you're doing. How many of you here have a spouse that's unsupported right now or is kind of negative regarding you doing the business? Here's why. You haven't had that conversation. You got to have an honest conversation with them. See, here's what you said. I got this new business. I'll be gone on Tuesday night. And because you go on Tuesday night and you didn't bring your guests, you're not earning any money, so you're just gone on Tuesday nights. And every now and then they overhear you overhear a phone call saying, yeah, I'll be here. Yeah, we can do a three-way. And then you hang up the phone and say, honey, I'll be back. They're not in the business. They have no understanding of what a three-way phone call is. So you got someone that's basing everything on the limited amount of information that you're giving them. You got to sit down with your kids and say, hey, kids, I'm not going to be here on Mondays. Here's why. I'm working on something that can give us more time together, but it's going to take me a short while to have some time away from you so we can have that time. My 3 kids have never missed a performance club trip. So they've been to Lake Tahoe, they've been to Cancun twice, they've been to, the only trip I didn't take them on was Hawaii, right? But every other trip they've been to, every Legal Shield Performance Club trip my kids have been to, haven't missed one, right? So you gotta let them know why. I remember when I first started in the business, my kids would argue with each other, be quiet, no, you be quiet. You know Daddy has a call at 8. Because they knew what my conference call was. They knew at 8 o'clock, our time's done. Because now Daddy's going back to work. All right? So you have to get the family to respect your time. Same with your team members. Let them know when it's your family time. My team, you don't call me on Sunday before 6. I don't answer the phone. It's not happening. I don't take texts. I don't send texts. I don't take no phone calls because that's the family's time. Just like you're asking them to respect your business time, your team has to respect your family's time. All right? So that's what we did do. That was family time. They decided what we do, all right? want to let your job know what's going on. How many of you right now are asking for a request for time off to go to Super Saturdays? On the job, you got to write a request, right? Or you want to, you can't make all the weekly meetings because you got to get a request off, right? I suggest you go to your boss and say something like this. Hey, Mr. Thompson, can I speak to you for a second? Hey, sir, I wanted to embark on some personal development courses. I've actually thought about joining up with a situation or opportunity that's going to allow me to get personally developed. They always have some good speakers come out once a week and talk about personal development and growth. I want to attend, and I think having that type of knowledge would allow me to be a better employee. I'm hoping that instead of working on Tuesdays, you'll allow me to work on Thursday instead, and that way I can have Tuesdays off to attend this seminar. Is that okay? All right? See, I'm asking for one request. Here's the mistake some of you are making. Every Tuesday, hey, Mr. Thompson, can I have office Tuesday? So he lets you go this Tuesday, and the next Tuesday you get old. Can I have office Tuesday? No, just say I need Tuesdays off. I just need to rearrange my schedule. I'm willing to pick that shift up somewhere else. If you can get somebody else to work that time for me, I'll work, just give me that time off. Same thing with your Super Saturdays. Let them know once a month I need to work a morning shift so that way I can have that Saturday off. I have another obligation. You just want to let them know that up front. All right? So don't be afraid to do that. Be prepared to do the business. Attend all the trainings. All right, here's what I want to talk about. You have to be a super center. All right? All I know is the grocery industry. So I always put everything in grocery terms, business terms. There are two types of grocery stores. There's what we call a convenience store, and there's a superstore. Fair enough? Yeah. A convenience store. So your convenience store, name me a local convenience store. What do you all have? 7-Eleven? CVS? Circle K? You can go in, you can get milk, you can get eggs, you may be able to get a loaf of bread, right? But can you get a cake decorated, special order? Can you get a steak cut the way you want it? Can you get a florist to make you a floral arrangement? No, it's a convenience store. You can just go by there and get what's convenient. See, but there's a thing called a superstore. So a Publix, a Walmart, right? What else do you all have? All right? You can go in there and you can shop at the deli. You can go to the bakery, produce, meat department, dry. They pretty much cover everything. Is that fair to say?
Yes, sir.
Convenience stores. In our industry, a convenience store will average, at best, $20,000 a week. Because they're such small ticket items, they're one items. Superstore, same time frame, same amount of hours open, can net $1 million a week. I ran a store that did over $650,000 every 7 days. During the holidays, our store would do close to $1 million, if not $1.2 million. We had $200,000 days on Christmas Eve. Why? Because someone could come in and get what? Everything. So here's my question to you. Are you a convenience associate? You got limited product knowledge. Some of you were hesitant to come here. Some of you didn't come yesterday because the game was on. It wasn't convenient. Some people didn't show up today because it's raining, it's cold. Right? It's just not convenient for you to be successful. Super associate. They know about the network marketing industry. Even though their goal is not to sell CDLP all the time, they still went out and got CDLP certified. So if someone comes across their desk saying, hey, I'm a CDLP driver, I got what you need. All right? Small business. They may not be focused on small business, but they know they are always going to come in contact with small business owners, so what are they going to do? Get small business certified. They're also going to get group certified. Right? They're a full-service superstore of an associate. They have every single area of the business covered to provide service for a customer. And I'll just tell you why that's important. This is you. And I'm just going to go off of my record. All right? I came into the business under the network marketing side. All right? The day